Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. As you can see here, I'm fighting against Candlelight. And options: Amplify, Sabertooth, Giant, and Quick Supply. And look at those! Giants look really good. And that's my option. Because with sledges and crawlers, I can just grab a DPS unit at the start, use the sledges as my shaft clear, and later I grab a Vulcan for a real shaft clear. For my opponent options, has quite a few good options here. Marksman spec looks really good with arc lights and sledges, and you get marksman level 3 marksman on round 2, so it's a very complete spec. Missile with spiders, also decent, and training with spiders, really good. You can get levels on the spiders fast with training, and they can perform. And let's skip and see what he shoots. He went for the first option, I said. Arc light and sledges, which is really good. Looking at the board here, if he was going aggro, he would probably go here, but it doesn't look like an aggro start. So I will just go standard, defending both sides. And I can reinforce later if he decided to go only on one side. But if he looks at my board, he will also not think that I'm going aggro. You will see me going for some long range DPS with the marksman, which does help against his units, since he doesn't even have shaft unless he buy it, which he will probably. But with the towers and the sledges, I should have enough to kill his shaft. And that's exactly what happens. We are both going standard. He buys 2 shaft packs. I have 3. But he has more shaft clear than me. Thankfully he didn't put any arc lights in the middle, so my crawlers in the middle lasted a little longer. And I have DPS. He does not. So you can see I am winning. Not by much, but I am. I would. The marksmen are competing. Which one of them? It was actually one marksman in first, and the sledges were second and third on damage. We get instantly unit options, and look at those. I don't want spiders or 5 badgers, I will get Vulcans. And looking at wasps and mustangs, mustangs counter the wasps, so I will go for mustangs. And since they also serve as a little shaft clear, which I am still lacking, and also as late shaft, I will grab one more. So 2 late arriving mustangs. I will sell this tower, which wasn't doing much. His crawlers are on the sides. And you can see I unlocked fangs. So I will get 1 late arriving fang here. But not that late. But he will arrive later than the crawlers, even if the crawlers are behind the fangs. And the fangs also serve to spread out the crawlers even more as they pass through the fangs. Can see, compare this side with this side. My opponent got his level 3 marksman, which is really bad for me, and grabbed 2 more marksmen. He also grabbed mustangs too, so he went for the same logic as me. The mustangs counter the wasps, and his level 3 marksman will one-shot mine, and that's a loss for me, but I lost less HP than him. Here we have Wasp Swarm and Rhino Assault, Heavy Armor, and Improved Scorpion. Improved Scorpion could be good for a long range fight, but I am a giant spec, not going to invest on scorpions. I'm going to invest on giants or titans. So I'll just skip. Rhino Assault and Wasp Swarm are also not that good when the opponent also has Mustangs. And he's on a standard position, so whatever I throw here will grab a few of his units and will not be that effective. So we'll just get more money and grab my first Vulcan. I also got the levels on the marksman, so 2 level 2 marksmen now. And I sold my magnetic barricade to grab one more fang to put in front of the Vulcan, so everything will try to go towards this fang and it will go towards the Vulcan, which can kill them easily if they are packed together. And don't have to keep turning from one side to the other to kill units. But unfortunately, this is a long range battle and my Vulcan doesn't have range enhancement yet. You can see the opponent went for a defensive Rhino and a missile to protect against wasps on the other side. I wasn't worried because I have 2 Mustangs, so they would turn and fight the wasps if we put wasps on the sides. You can see the Vulcan burning units, and it turns to the Rhino, which is not very good at killing. Thankfully the marksman helps, but now I have the problem of range. Vulcan doesn't have range, and I will end up losing both sides. I guess that my opponent doesn't have a lot of chaff yet, so the Vulcan wasn't actually really needed at this moment, although it is quite tanky. It can take quite a few shots from the marksman. Here we have orbital bombardment, which you can't refuse in this situation. It's not that expensive a spell and it's very effective. With one here, I can kill a lot of his units, especially marksmen, which are vulnerable. Stages also. Each shot from this does 2500 damage, so 2 shots for the sledges. The arclights actually need 3. The marksman 1, for this one 3, level 3 marksman. And the chaff and Mustangs just 1. You see that I don't have a lot of money. I just thought of going range enhancement on my marksman, but then I probably need range on the Vulcan first. And I only have 350 left, and I need a shield. And I need more ranged DPS, so you'll see me going for 1 marksman. I think I will put it here on the side, so it's a bit protected from if he goes for the same kind of orbital than me. And I will put a fang on the other side, because I also need fangs here as late arriving chaff, and if not that late. You go for a very central orbital, which is strange. You can see a lot of my units are outside of his orbital, and the shield will protect this side, so killed a few crawlers, and that's it. And 1 Mustang. Mine was much more effective, as you can see here. Everything is dead on this side. Yeah, Red got the range enhancement on the marksman, so he has the range advantage on me here. Let's split this. If we can push the marksmen forward. Used it as a it's not a meat buddy, so it's a mech buddy. Mech shield. And the marksman is not a great mech shield, unless it's a assault marksman, then it's a good shield. None of those look good for me, although mass produced Rhino is a very good card. And it can be annoying on those situations if you put them on the back and give some tax so they can get HP while they run forward. Although my opponent does has electromag shot on his marksman, so it can be countered. And he already has quite a few marksmen with some very high level ones. Level in here too, these ones are at level 2. On this side is worse with 2 level 1. I have 3 level 2 marksmen and 1 level 1 cannon that I just bought input here. I also grabbed another Vulcan, so 2 Vulcans, even if he only has 1 chaff unit on this side. So maybe not my best choice, but the Vulcan is a tanky unit to kill the chaff. And also help with the sledges, which doesn't have armor, so you can't counter me with armor on the sledges. And now they are mirrored. So both my sides are perfectly equal. Actually, not perfectly equal because there's difference in level of units, but you get it. I also put missiles here. To kill the sledges. Even little help, but my opponent went for rhinos with armor. So they are very tanky against my Vulcans. On this side I have higher level marksman, so I will be able to kill it. But on this one it's chopping my Vulcan. And Vulcan's dead, marksman's dead. This one I managed to win, but even if not by a lot. And now I have to deal with the shield. Only 1 marksman left and Rhino gets my tower. But you will notice that I didn't use all my money on the last round. And I also unlocked a very important unit in Mountain. So I already have the counter for the Rhinos. You just need to buy it. Here, it's hard to pass a Mustang production when you have giants. Especially this one just leveled. So I grab Mustang production. I have the money for it since I already unlocked the mountain and even had some money to spare in the end of the round. So 1 mountain here, but the problem here is I can't grab a range for the mountain. And I can't grab another mountain to protect the other side against the other Rhino. Which did a lot. Top 1 on damage this Rhino. But this can help. Ignite is very effective against high HP units, especially melee units, since the fangs can hit them even without range enhancement. So, yeah, and it's a very cheap tech. 150. I can help against this Rhino, losing 6% of his HP per second. Helps to kill them really fast. I also got a level on the Vulcan here, but I'm a little low on money. I will loan. But I think I will just grab 1 more unit. Put 1 more Fang in here. And range enhancement. Help while I can't grab range in the units. Both my marksman and my mountain need range. Although now that I'm grabbing mountains, marksman is not that important anymore. You can see he grabbed another Rhino, but the mountain can take care of the Rhino quite easily. On the side you can see the fire working. This time I killed the Rhino before it could start striking on my Vulcan. I am destroying him on the right, and I was actually winning on the left, even if I have to deal with the shield. So great round for me, and my ship solution to the Rhino on this side worked quite well. and a lot of damage. So now he's below me on HP. Here we have unit deployments, and none of those look that good for me. The most money would be, I think, storms. 50-50, yeah, storms would give more money, but Farseer, only 50 less, and I can sell it in one turn. And now I can grab another mountain and give them range. So now I have mountains on both sides. My opponent also has a little problem attack for me here, an electromagnetic shot. Don't have a lot of money left, so just grabbed one more fang to put in the middle. Those late fangs are being quite annoying for my opponent. You saw on the side here that his marksmen were stuck on the fangs. Missile against any deep flank, both sides, and that's all my money. And I still didn't grab the level on this Vulcan. Poor Vulcan. It even has an item, and I have not grabbed his level yet. I think it is him being here for 3 turns. I also grabbed speed. Because looking at electromagnetic shot, I will need speed if things go badly. You can see here, throw his rhino on my back, which does disrupt my a little bit. And he went for subterranean blitz on the crawlers. And with this disruption on my crawlers and everything here, made my Vulcans quite vulnerable. These rhinos are dead. Both Vulcans with both mountains with a lot of damage. But my Shaft is dying, and he went for the level 3 Scorpion and even grabbed range on the Scorpion. And now it's electromagnetic. You can see they are both very slow. With its last breath it will kill the Scorpion. Other one. Won the side, but very little HP left. The buff. It's moving. Arclight dead. Marksman dead. And the buff. Electromagnet moving at 1 meter per second. Slowly walking toward the marksman. Almost dead. But it does not give up. And dead. Victory. And in honor of the bravery of this mountain, you must subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. This mountain deserves it. And here, there's only one weapon here, and it's the orbital javelin. Portable shield is also good, but not comparable with the javelin. I just need to decide where I'm going to throw the javelin. And I will end up going for here. And I decided against it. I think I will go back here. I can try to kill 2 Arclights, 1 Scorpion, and 1 Marksman here. And if I can get all those units, where is his shaft clear on this side? Also see me going for 1 more Vulcan on the middle, because he has Prowlers arriving from the middle that were not being answered. But much was that my Vulcan here died really soon. And I also went for gun launch missile on my mountains. Help clear his units faster. And of course, high mobility, and this time I also grabbed range enhancement. Since it may as well be the last round. He's below 1k HP. If I can win with both mountains alive, it's the end. And I decide to go for the other side, I think. I think I can't hit all the 4 units here. It's too small for that. So, but he also grabbed speed, so I didn't grab this arc light. And he went for acid, as you can see. So range and acid on his scorpions, which work against him. When the rhinos walk into the acid, they die really fast. And Electromag, cursed Electromag. You can see acid shot here and the shot of the scorpion, and the mountain is dead. But I still have one left and dead. So no more acid on this side. But Electromag again. But I still have one marksman alive. The marksman is killing the marksmen, while the mountain is doing the tank job. But it's not enough to win. So we go for round 9. Here we have another great item for Vulcans. We have improved Overlord, which is a bit too late. So I go for the steel bulb production line. Additional deployment is also good, but we are right at the end of the game, so not that good anymore. You see me putting production here and grabbing one more mountain. Instantly for range and speed. And load. Round 9. Also putting my bombardment in here. One more chaff unit, and I think I will put a shield here. But thinking back, maybe I should have went for Electromag on my marksmen too. God. Not that expensive at all now, I don't have the money for it. And looks like I forgot to put defenses against. Yeah, looks like I completely forgot about putting the shields. Even if I put my own spell on the other side. So, big misplay from me. So I have quite a bit of area to cover. I would have to use 4 shields like he did to really cover everything. But let's see how the extra mountain will work. The steel ball production is also very good. So the acid is deadly, as you can see. And Electromag is also really annoying. But the missile grabs at the buff in here. And he only has now 1 marksman alive. And my marksmen are locked. And it's over. And I'm a real enjoyer of the gun launch missile. You can see that almost always that I go mountains, it's always range and then gun launch missile. I almost never use other attacks. So anti-aircraft I also use when I have to fight Abyss or Overlords. When I think in the air that I have to use the mountain, I will end up going for anti-aircraft. But for ground only, it's usually those 2. The photon loop was also really buffed. It started as a 15 seconds immunity every 30 seconds. Now it's a 25 seconds immunity every 30 seconds. So it's only 5 seconds that it's vulnerable. So it could be useful against the... If this game went on, I probably would have went for photon loop here. So they would be protected against acid and Electromag most of the time. Although there is a big problem. If during those 5 seconds that it's not protected, you get shot by Electromag, it's not going to trigger again because you are electromag. So there is a vulnerability in here. But it could be helpful. Also another mountain here. Would probably be my first priority to finish the 4 mountain. But didn't need it. And that's it for this game. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like. And I will see you on the next one.